Good afternoon, YouTubers. I'm not an expert, and this is Flea Market Finds for August 31st, 2025. Pretty good day at the flea market today. I'm not sure what I have yet. I bought a bucket of stuff. But the first thing I bought was this very, very large cotter pin. It's big. See, how long is it? It is 7.5 inches long. All right, I don't have any particular use for that, but I thought it was pretty neat. It's kind of expensive, but you know, how often do you see a giant cotter pin? Not sure what I'll do with it. Hang it on the wall, I guess. Then I found some more good stuff. A Stanley number 49 tongue and groove plane. Now, I really don't need this, but you know, can't help myself. It needs a little cleaning up. That pin's a little stuck. Has both blades. You can see 49. It's in pretty good condition. You know, needs an adjustment and a sharpening and all that. I'll have to look into that a little more if I get around to it. Nice condition. I bought that as a bundle, so I'm not really sure what I paid for it. Then, a draw knife. Kind of beat up. But I like draw knives. Didn't need it. It was kind of part of the bundle. Then another draw knife, but this one with the folding handles. What does that say? Can we get it to focus? Palmer Brothers, Meadville, Pennsylvania, and a 10. It's probably 10 inches wide. Let's take a look. It is. All right. So a Palmer Brothers draw knife. Pretty nice. It's in decent condition. Needs a little cleaning up is all. Edge needs sharpening. Then I went on to another booth where I got this, a number 4. Now this is a number 4. It has no patent dates on it at all, but orange in this. So I think this is a later production. I got to go look it up. I've kind of forgotten the Stanley dating chart, but I'm thinking that this, especially from its condition, is a pretty high number. This is probably from the 1950s or 60s. Doesn't have diagonal knurls. It has straight knurling. In really nice condition. Guy sold that to me for $10. Haven't had a good deal on a plane in a long time. I have a lot of 4s, but 4s are good ones for giveaways. Then he sold me an entire bucket of stuff, which he said was full of good woodworking tools. I'm not sure about that, but it does have at least one good woodworking tool. It has this Stanley block plane. Now, I didn't take the time to look it up before I came, but I like this kind with the clamp down. I forgot the model number. It's in really good condition. Okay. So this was in this big bucket of stuff I got for $20. We'll see if we can come up with. That alone is, oh, it's a 65. There we go. In case you want to look it up, it's number 65. And it's in good condition. It can easily be cleaned up and put to use. Back. I don't know if there's a way to date those, but definitely a good deal. All right, let's see what else I got. There's a lot of junk in here. Okay, 2 Jorgensen F clamps, about 18 inches, 16 inches. Is that 12, 37, 12? Those are good. I like those. Quality brand name. Big file. Not too archaic. Plastic handle. Can always use a file. Never hurts. I don't know what that is. Some wire. Those are just pieces of wire. Metal shapes. The shape is wire. No 032 music wire. Okay, a couple more files. Let's give them a feel. That one's still pretty sharp. That one's pretty well used. That triangle file. That's good. It's always good to have a beater triangle file, so you don't use one of your good ones when you're doing junky work. Let's see. Paint scraper. I do have paint scraping that needs to be done. Don't want to do it. Paint scraping is real work. I'm not into it. Who's that? Tubal cane? calls these things Father's Day gifts or whatever. He always says somewhere there's a dad that's disappointed. There is a weird pair of shears. Okay. What else we got? All right. A very useful tool. A Craftsman bottle opener. Can't go wrong with that. I don't really need it, but make a good gift item. Okay, let's see. Some gun cleaning rods. And some brass wire. Some random stuff. These are steel. A couple of steel wire. I'll use those. I make stuff sometimes. Another piece of steel rod. I'm trying to see if there's anything good in here. There really isn't. Okay, a couple C-clamps. What brand are those? Well, they're made in USA. They're probably pretty old. Wooden handle screwdriver. 357 mag. They'd probably get all excited. Looks like a good one. Seems. Yeah, it's a good screwdriver. Nothing wrong with that. More files. A half round. Still got some cutting edge left on it. Real dull right there. Yeah, that one's kind of dull. A big old rasp, which actually feels quite sharp. That probably wasn't used very much. A little rusty, but that won't hurt it. Rust comes off when you use it. Pair of outside calipers. These actually are. They look like those look usable. Another metal rod. That one's been used as a. See the end? End's all flared. This end's a little pointed. Someone's been using that as a punch. Random broken part off of something. Oh, there's more tools in here. All right, Craftsman screwdriver. I really like these Craftsman screwdrivers with this handle. An old one, but it's a good one. That's interesting. It's smooth on the face instead of nowadays that would have a texture to it. It's probably pretty old. All right, piece of string. A couple more files. Another half round. That one's pretty fine. That might still be good. And a 4-in-1. I use 4-in-1s all the time. That's probably one of my favorite files. That threaded on one end. That's just a really long bolt. All right. Not let you. Pair of tin snips. All right, those are. You know what? Those are in half decent shape. What did they say? It says something. Made by Crescent Tool Company. Made in the USA. S410. I don't know how old that makes them. They look like they're in good condition. Probably still work. Small file with a... I was thinking something broken out, but that was on purpose. So somebody went to a lot of work to do that. I wonder what that was for. My tool pile's getting big. Oh, drop it on the floor, apparently. All right, a couple more rando screwdrivers. Oh, this was a good deal. I'm feeling better. Okay, now that looks pretty used, but that is a very small grinding wheel dresser. One-hander. Cool. I've never seen one that small. More stuff in this bucket than I expected. There we go. Put that up front and center. Pair of nippers. Okay, they don't look to be very fancy. You got a nail puller on that end of the handle. There's something like a mark. What does that say? I can't read it. But the jaws look usable. And if it's not sharp enough to cut, it'll at least makes a good nail puller. It's a good thing to have. Let's see what's left. Aha. A screen door. I don't know what they call that tool, that roller tool for putting the rubber gasket in the screen door. Okay. And two of these little tiny cool kits with a tiny crescent wrench and a tiny hammer. Senior care. I know a senior who'd probably love to have one of these. Miniature crescent wrench. All right. Didn't put much drama into this. This is about the last tool. Do it best. Little Phillips screwdriver with a pocket clip. Actually, it looks pretty nice. That's probably a pretty good screwdriver. Come in handy. Yeah, let's see. All right, I've never seen that before. A roll of electrical tape and a tape dispenser. Interesting. This is Scotch. It's Scotch brand. That's 3M. Super 33. So a small, very small amount of really good electrical tape. And let's see, there's just a couple other wires in here. And one stainless steel brush. All right. So that's what I got. So I kind of lost track. So I paid $10 for the number 4 plane. Pretty much all the other junk you see in here except the sash plane and the tongue and groove plane and the 2 draw knives. Those were separate. I don't remember what I paid for those. I think I got about $40 for that whole wad. The plane and the 2 draw knives. I think that was a pretty good deal. And then all those other tools, including this number 65, $20. I think I did pretty good. What do you guys think? Let me know. Make a comment. That's probably the nicest number 65 I've ever seen. Sort of condition. Anyway, that's all I got for today. We'll catch you later.